Formula One races may be categorized as an intense and nerve-wracking experience.
Who's going to be last on the brakes? Leclerc has that inside line. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff.
With drivers pushing themselves to the limit on the track. However, among all the serious competition, there have been plenty of hilarious moments that have provided some much-needed comic relief for fans and even drivers.
I'm going to touch Hamilton's rear wing.
So, let's take a trip down memory lane and relive some of the funniest F1 moments of all time. Believe me, they're funnier than most comedy shows out there. Toto Wolff emails the race director mid-race. It was the 2021 British Grand Prix. Drama hits hard at Copse Corner when the two title rivals collide in a high-speed crash.
For this Grand Prix.
Hamilton's going to try again, this time on the inside, a continent touch! Verstappen is out of the race and that's a big crash!
Sparks are literally flying, but hold on, because the real comedy is about to begin. Toto Wolff, the team principal of Mercedes, decides this is the perfect moment to send an email. Yep, you heard that right. Instead of letting the stewards handle the investigation like normal, he jumps on the radio to the race director, Michael Masi, and says something like,
Michael, this is Toto.
Go ahead, Toto.
Michael, I just sent you an email with the diagrams where the car should be. Did you receive that?
And guess what Masi says?
Toto, I don't access my emails during a race deliberately because I concentrate on the race.
Absolute mic drop moment. It's like telling someone in the middle of a tornado to check their inbox. But Toto isn't done. He actually goes to see Masi or the stewards in person. Meanwhile, Christian Horner from Red Bull's talking to Masi too, but at least he shows up with something to argue about.
Yeah, Michael, look, that corner, he was never anywhere near alongside. Every driver that's driven at this circuit knows you do not stick a wheel up the inside at Copse. And it was 100% Max's corners.
Toto? He's busy sending emails like it's some kind of office job. The whole situation was so awkward and funny that people couldn't stop making memes about it. And the best part is that everyone got to watch it all happen live on TV, which made it even more hilarious. Ricciardo's wild cowboy moment. When Daniel Ricciardo showed up at the 2021 US Grand Prix, he brought his inner Texan cowboy alongside his racing skills.
Howdy y'all, US Grand Prix, let's go.
And it was absolutely unforgettable. Imagine a fast-talking F1 driver transformed into a full-blown cowboy character. Ricciardo went all out, donning a giant wild beard and classic Texan cowboy outfit, and throwing in a Texan drawl that had everyone howling with laughter.
Well, I'm overwhelmed with excitement because it's been a long time since I've been here. Max is about to cry of laughter next to me, but by jingo, I really can't contain my excitement.
And it didn't stop there. He made sure to keep the cowboy persona alive wherever he went during the race weekend. At the driver's parade, Ricciardo took things up a notch by sporting a custom basketball jersey while still laying on that Texan accent like a pro.
Race pace is going to be, I think, definitely a top four battle, but a third podium in Austin, Texas, y'all, we can do it.
But the real showstopper? An entire interview on Friday, done completely in his Texan cowboy voice.
I think we can be a hell of a force because, well, 2019, those papaya cars gave me a real headache in the race.
Fans couldn't stop laughing as Ricciardo went all in, talking like a real cowboy and keeping a serious face the entire time. He nailed the accent perfectly, making everyone crack up and turning that race weekend into one that fans would always remember. The great podium switcheroo. Michael Schumacher was already smashing the 2002 Formula One season with Ferrari, winning 4 out of the first 5 races like it was a piece of cake. But things took an awkward turn in Austria during the 6th race. Rubens Barrichello, his teammate, was absolutely flying on the track and looked all set to grab his first win of the year. Fans were pumped up. Rubens was on fire, and everything seemed perfect until Ferrari stepped in with their team orders to spice things up. They basically said, "Hey Rubens, how about you hit the brakes and kindly hand that win over to Michael?" Of course, Rubens did what the team asked because, well, team orders are a big deal, and Michael went past him to take the victory. The audience wasn't having any of it.
Back at Austria and, well, right underneath us in the grandstand, the crowd, I'm afraid, are booing. They do not like this at all.
They booed, pissed, and may have thrown their metaphorical tomatoes, but the cringiest part came during the podium ceremony. Schumacher, probably feeling a bit awkward about the whole thing, tried to make it better by insisting that Rubens stand on the top step instead of him. Then what? There were fake smiles, weird handshakes, and fans who were even more upset. The reaction was so bad that new rules were made to stop team orders completely, at least until the FIA brought them back after more drama with Alonso and Felipe Massa in 2010. The Lone Ranger restart. This moment was so wild that it feels like it shouldn't have actually happened in F1. At the 2021 Hungarian GP, after a crazy crash at the start of the race, there was a red flag restart. All the drivers were supposed to line up on the grid for a standing start, but here's where things got hilarious. Everyone was on intermediate tires, good for wet weather but not for a dry track, and during the red flag period, the track had dried out. Guess what? Everyone except Lewis Hamilton made the smart move to pit for fresh tires. Lewis stayed out, and he restarted the race completely alone on the grid. Can you believe it? All the other drivers had already pitted for new tires, so he was the only car lined up for the standing start. Unsurprisingly, it didn't work out well for him. Right after the restart, he had to pit anyway and came back into the race in last place. Now, the thing is, if Hamilton had pitted too, the grid would have been completely empty for the red flag restart. The 5 red lights would have gone out with nobody on the grid. Michael Masi later explained that the start signal would still have happened, and the cars would have just kept running out of the pit lane in order. Absolutely bonkers, right? This moment was pure F1 madness. Merry Christmas, Checo. Have you ever seen Christmas in June? Well, that's exactly what it felt like at the 2021 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. After an absolutely chaotic race filled with drama, Sergio Perez, or Checo as fans love to call him, clinched his very first win with Red Bull and the second victory of his Formula One career. The excitement didn't end there, as Sebastian Vettel crossed the line in second place, securing his first podium with Aston Martin. Vettel's stellar performance earned him the Driver of the Day award, but the real highlight came moments later on the team radio. Vettel, clearly thrilled for Checo, decided to congratulate him live over the broadcast. And since Checo's from Mexico, Vettel thought he'd add a special touch by delivering his congratulations in Spanish.
Thanks, guys. The car was really good. I really enjoyed it. Felicidades or Feliz Navidad or whatever you say to Checo. I'm happy for him.
Now, the word for congratulations in Spanish is felicidades, but instead, Vettel hilariously blurted out Feliz Navidad, which means Merry Christmas. The mix-up quickly became a fan-favorite moment, especially among viewers who understood Spanish. The rear wing comedy gold. This has to be one of Sebastian Vettel's funniest radio moments to date. Known for his dad jokes, this time Vettel delivered a witty gem that had fans laughing out loud. During the 2021 Brazil GP, the tension was high between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. Verstappen had touched and inspected Hamilton's rear wing during qualifying, and while he didn't actually damage anything, the move earned him a hefty €50,000 fine. The drama was real, and everyone knew just how serious things were. Then, after the sprint race, Vettel jumped on the radio and took the opportunity to lighten the mood with a hilarious jab. He casually joked,
I'm gonna touch Hamilton's rear wing.
His race engineer immediately shut him down with a firm no way.
Don't you dare. Very expensive.
But Vettel wasn't done yet. With perfect comedic timing, he replied,
I try the front wing. Maybe it's 25 grand.
The entire exchange was pure comedy gold and showed off just how quick-witted and bold Vettel could be, even in such a serious, intense situation. For fans who understood the backstory, this joke was absolutely unforgettable. So, these were just some of the many funniest F1 moments of all time. From on-track mishaps to off-track shenanigans, the world of Formula One's never short on entertainment. And with the new crop of young and talented drivers coming in, there's no doubt that we'll see many more hilarious moments in the future.
Who do you think will be your closest rookie battle this year?
I hope Kimi.
Fernando.
But no, between the rookies. I wouldn't say Fernando's
a rookie.
Fernando Alonso.
He's a rookie.
Smash that like button if you found the video informative. And don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so we know you're a true Formula One fan.